Yeah, What's up, YouTube? I'm really tripping off of that Lil Bow Wow situation because so many times people are so quick to hate, I guess. And it's like people be hating for no reason. I'm like, Lil Bow Wow and his girlfriend got in a fight. I got that. Couples fight. It went physical. I don't condone violence on no part, on the woman's part, or on the man's part. But it's like, for everybody, well, let me rephrase that, for so many comments and from men to be going at Lil Bow Wow, talking about, the whole he got Bow Wow, how he got fucked up, how he got beat up by his girlfriend. What would you do? What do you think a smart person's supposed to do? Fight this chick back. Then you be looked at like Chris Brown or Ray Rice, and then you demonized by everybody. The whole Me Too movement. Everybody be like, oh, he know better. He shouldn't have hit this woman back. Blah, blah, blah. Boom, 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 boom. It's crazy how so many times we just hate. And it's like, I don't understand it. Especially, I think every man has been in that situation where you have a female, especially nowadays. A lot of women nowadays, they feel like it is cool to put their hands on men. And it's crazy because they ain't got no wins. For the most part, they don't have no wins. I mean, you got the few exceptions like the Layla Ali's, the Ronda Rouseys, and those other athletic women out there like that. But for the most part, a woman can't compete against a man on physical strength. And for them to be trying to fight dudes is crazy. I mean, I look at like Martin and Johnson Family Vacation or Johnson Family Reunion, whichever one it is, I don't know. However, Martin told Monique when they were about to get the fight, he said, I would never hit a woman, but I beat a bitch ass. And I was like, man, that's real right there, because I hate to see a lot of women, they act like bitches now. It's like, in order for you to be treated with respect, you gotta respect. You gotta give respect. You gotta act like a lady and act like a woman in order for a man to be like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna put down, I'm gonna be chivalrous. I'm gonna be a gentleman to you. But there's so many times now that women will be on some, they be the one that pushing that rah-rah. I don't know how, man, it's just crazy because it's like, you hear it nowadays, women will call dudes bitches and punks and faggots. And I'm like, you got this dude, and he like, man, I don't even let men call me these things. But you mean I tell me I gotta eat this from this female? And it's not like, she's less than. It's just that, shorty, you don't have no wins if I get mad at you and punch you in your face. It's like, it's almost like you want me to punch you in your face, so then you can play, oh, I'm a female card. You're not supposed to be hitting me. Well, you're not supposed to be calling me all kind of bitches and hoes and faggots and shit. Because if that's the case, then you opening the door for you to get punched in your face. Because that's what dudes do to people who disrespect them. Especially people who disrespect them, and you can't get them to stop disrespecting you without, me personally, I've been on the side of the thing where you try to walk away and it escalates. I can see if it's like, both of y'all are in a heated situation, and then, you say something, she say something, the next thing you know, licks are thrown. However, if the situation is you trying to walk away and leave the situation, and that's when it escalates the violence because they don't want you to leave. Yeah, that's crazy right there. And I'm like I said, I've been there. So yeah, I know how crazy it can get, how real it can get. And in a situation like that, you gotta ask yourself, what's worth more important, my pride or my freedom? Because at the end of the day, you know, if you put your hands on this female and she got any type of bruising on her, even from you just restraining her, it's going to be on some type of time where the people are going to be looking at you to get the lock up. They not playing fair nowadays. They not playing fair. The people is like, when I say the people, I mean the police. They own some, I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be, but it's just the way it is right now. The climate and the culture is that if a man puts his hands on a woman, he wrong. No exceptions, no excuses. You be like, yeah, she would fight me, yeah, what you supposed? And you know the crazy thing about it now, the philosophy now, it should not be you should walk away when a woman is trying to fight you. The philosophy now is you should run away, so that this shit can't catch you. See, if you walk away, then that's opening the door for her to run you down and catch you, and then still try to fight you. But if you just take off running, like, I dare I say it, like some type of, I started to say it, but I'm trying not to cuss, so bear with me. If you take off running like some type of punk, then, you know, if you can live with that, but again, you gotta ask yourself, what's more important, my pride or my freedom? I mean, my freedom, my liberty is more important than my pride, but that don't mean that I don't have limits, you know. And it's crazy. I can see, like, they always talk about, there's a new thing going around like now, toxic masculinity, about how men are supposed to be like preying upon women, and we're exerting our masculinity to dominate and control women. I think that whole idea of exploring toxic femininity, that's the thing. But you know, in order for you to even have toxic femininity, nowadays women have to be feminine. They're more and they're masculine than ever. I don't know if it's something in the water, something in the food, but women, and then I'm gonna just say it, I'm gonna play the race card, black women. I mean, the example that I like to look at, and a lot of times it's used to support an argument that that's the reason why black women are so strong, because they have no one to defend them. That what happened with the girl at McDonald's. It's like, you watch the video, the white guy reached over the counter and grabbed her. Her reaction was just to start throwing punches. It wasn't trying to pry his hands away. It wasn't like screaming for help. None of that. She just started throwing punches. And that's telling, because that was a reflex. And reflexes are developed through experience. As you go through things, you develop the reflexes from going through those things. That muscle memory, so you be like, okay, I don't have to think about it. Everything is on autopilot right now. So that's telling me this chick been scrapping. I mean, they say that she used to box and things of that nature. So that could do it. Or it also could be that, you know, she used to fight men, so she's not intimidated and scared of fighting a man or another man, you know. Because it's like, that's just something that she used to doing. And if that's the case, then you have to ask yourself, okay, where did that attitude come from? How was it perpetuated? How was it cultivated? Where did it get to the point where, you know, you thought that that was cool? An argument could easily be made that it became acceptable because that's what she had to do. You know, necessity, what's the word it said? Necessity brings about, dang it, I forgot exactly what it was saying, but necessity is supposed to bring about like change, or brings about the onset of something. So based on the fact that these are skills that she had to employ in order to, I guess, survive when she was growing up, then it is what it is. However, it don't make it right. I mean, you can teach, you know, I was going to use an animal analogy, like, you know, an elephant to roll a ball and be trained to be obedient to his master and not pull the stake out of the ground. You can train an elephant to do all kinds of things, but that don't make it right, you know? So a lot of situations that we're in right now is not right. It's not right. It's not right. Whether you believe in Willie Lynch or not, you can see that the roles have definitely been reversed. It's crazy because the things that are plaguing us as a people, it's generational, and it's only getting worse. It is only getting worse. I was talking to some people at work the other day, and one of the things that we were talking about was, I ain't getting the memo. And we're saying how back in the day, it used to be, where are all the good black men at? Now it's about niggas ain't shit. Dudes will do this and dudes will do that, but they can't be counted on, they can't be depended upon, because at the end of the day, niggas ain't shit. And I'm like, dang, when did it change to the point where our relationship, the black man and black woman relationship, becomes so toxic and adversarial that we gotta physically fight each other? I mean, come on, man. This is ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. And I hope this is a wake-up call for all men and women when they look at this little Bow Wow situation, that violence ain't never the answer. I mean, if you got to put your hands on somebody in order to show them that you love them or in order to make them stay, then you need to let them go, because that relationship is not a healthy and productive one. That's a toxic relationship. That's definitely negative on both of your parts. And if a person is letting you put their hands on them, then that's a sign of a whole lot of stuff. One, that there's low self-esteem, because they feel like they gotta accept that when they know that they shouldn't, but they do it anyway, because people with high self-esteem and a high regard for themselves don't put themselves in harm's way. And when they find themselves in harm's way, they don't stay in it. So that's the question. I mean, that's the thing. So look, subscribe, hit the notification button. Let me know, send me your comments, and let me know what you think about this video. Alright, I'm out, YouTube.